Hey guys, Darkovika here with a very interesting video today. Today I had a request. I looked at my comments and about like 4 days ago, a very old viewer of mine, named Auggie, requested that I put up a video on breakup advice, and I actually thought that was a pretty interesting idea. And also he happens to be in a bad place, so everybody go tell him he's awesome because, you know. But, basically, my advice is pretty simple. When you're sad, you have someone in your life that was always there for you, and, you know, like, you've become, like, connected and a part of each other. Also, by the way, no, I'll get there in a minute. Okay. When someone breaks up with you and you really cared about them, you really loved them, they were super important to you, what you're going to feel is grief. You're now alone. Things are different. I mean, what are you going to do? You were so used to that way of life, the way things were going, that what you're going to feel is grief and possibly depression, depending on how far you go. Actually, depression is a part of grief. And actually, there is something by Kubler-Ross. It's called he basically did like a series of tests to find out about this. There are the 5 stages of grief. And the first one is denial. I feel fine. This can't be happening to me. It means you're not accepting what's happened, or you're not registering that you're not okay. You're basically denying the fact that you're upset. And you don't want to do that. If you're sad, let it out. Tell people, I feel bad. I feel sad. I'm not okay with this. This is hurting me. This is terrible. When my boyfriend, 4 years ago, we'd been together for a year, I totally thought he was the one. Like, I know that sounds really stupid, especially considering 4 years ago I was in high school. Don't we think we know everything? And I totally thought we were going to be together forever. Typical high school girl thoughts. He broke up with me. Over the phone. While I had the stomach flu. Anyways, that's not the point. He basically, what I did was, I was very much in denial. I denied the fact that he could possibly be over me. For months, I denied the fact that there was a possibility that maybe he just wasn't interested in me anymore. I denied the fact that I was not okay. And because I didn't even know, like, I didn't even think about this, it took me 3 years to get over him. And that is so not okay. Like, no offense to him, but no one deserves to have 3 years spent over them of me having trouble. Now, I've known Josh for 4 years. Josh is my current boyfriend. I've known Josh for 4 years, and I've been in love with him for probably just as long. But complications, it's hard to explain. There was always some reason, and a lot of the time, it was just mostly me thinking we're never blah, 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 blah. Not the focus of this video. Basically, Josh was there for me. He listened to me. He accepted the fact, he knew there was that I was not okay, despite my denial and me going, I'm fine, I don't need anything. I don't need to talk about it. He would get me to open up. So if you can find a friend who's willing to sit there with you and talk to you about it, you need to sit there and you need to really think about the fact, are you okay? So step 1, denial. Stage 2 is anger. It's not fair. Why? What's wrong with you? This isn't my fault. This is your fault. I hate you. I never loved you in the first place. That's anger. That's the stage where now you are angry at what's happened to you. Almost dropped my food. I don't want to make a mess. I already have enough of a mess as it is. Anyways, anger is the next stage. It's where you're angry at what's happened to you, which is perfectly, understandable, especially since someone you love has just broken up with you. But remember, it's nobody's fault. No one is at fault here. It just happens. Then you've got bargaining. Come back to me and I'll be better than before. Just maybe a couple more weeks. Try again. We'll just be on break for, 5 more weeks. No. You can't bargain. If you have to bargain for them to come back, it's not worth it. It's not a good relationship, okay? Don't even think about returning to them and asking them. If they broke up with you, You are not allowed to go up to them and start trying to bargain for them to come back. Okay? Don't do it. It's not healthy. Don't. Then you got depression. Depression is stage 4, excuse me. Depression is, what's the point? Why bother? Why should I do anything? Wait. During this stage, you start to think, why do I exist? What's the point of this? Now, my life has changed. What's the meaning now? What do I do? What do I do with my life? Who do I spend it with? This is where you really need to start filling your time. Because if you have nothing to do, this depression is going to eat at you like acid. I had Josh, who constantly texted me, so we were like best friends. I had Josh who, kept me from having too much free time. If I felt depressed or if I felt lost or scared, I just texted him. Like, it just became habit to me. I didn't even realize that I was doing it. If you have someone who's willing to put up with you when you're depressed, if you have someone who's willing to accept your texts, if you don't, maybe it's time to get out. I know a lot of the times when people are in relationships, they really shut off their world from their friends. I happen to have a couple really amazing friends who, even when I'm in a relationship and I'm just like, no, I want to talk to you, I want to talk to my boyfriend, they will, stick by me thick and thin. Jared, I'm talking about you and Krista, and you guys are just, they're like my best friends, because even if I don't talk to them for a year, they're like, hey, Monica, oh my God, best friend. It's like I talk to them every day. I love them. But if you don't have someone like that, maybe it's time to meet someone like that. A good idea for us nerds is, maybe go out and find a Dungeons and Dragons group. You'd be surprised how many there are in your area. You can go to a trading card store. I bet you anything there's a bunch of kids in the back room playing, some kind of trading card game or board game or whatever. Go make friends. Nerds are pretty cool after you get past the defenses, for those of you that don't know. I mean, yes, we put up some crazy walls, but once you get past those walls, we're like fluffy puppies and kittens and stuff. We're great to be around. But, and then of course, just fill up your time. Maybe go back and replay some of your old favorite video games. I know a really good emulator site. Message me if you want it. Go sit outside, start reading some books, start writing some books. Why not? Start learning how to draw, start learning how to program. I mean, why not? You got a lot more free time, right? And why not do something cool? Open up a website. Go learn to play chess. Chess is a great, no, it's not. Join a checkers club. Checkers is great. I tried learning chess with Josh. I was like, so that's how you play. And I'm bored. Go watch the Lord of the Rings movies. Oh, the extended editions, they're 4.5 hours each. Go watch those. It'll take up your time. Watch all my videos. No, I'm just kidding. Give me a 10. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, the 5th stage is acceptance. It's going to be okay. I can fight it. I can prepare for it. You begin to come to terms with what's happened. You begin to finally accept that this is what it is. That it kind of is, it's not going to change. It's not, pining about it, being angry about it, bargaining for it, being depressed. It doesn't change it. The world keeps spinning, guys. As much as we want it to stop and wait for us, it won't. And we will be depressed. We will be angry. We will want to change things in our life, but we can't. And the one thing that I've always told Josh is that you can't change the past. The past doesn't make you who you are. It's what you do with it that makes you who you are. So, you're broken up. You're single now. Guess what? You're back in the game, guys and girls. Yep. Everybody you see now, they might be single. They could be yours. You never know. It's one way to look at it. And just try and have a positive outlook. Try and look for all the good things in your life. All that time that girlfriend was taking up or that boyfriend was taking up, you get to play video games now. How could that not be a good thing? I mean, and if it isn't, it sucks to go and eat alone and walk alone and, maybe you've lost touch with your friends. Try really hard. And if they accuse you, well, you're only coming back because you don't have a girlfriend anymore, say, yes, that's true. I made a mistake in letting go of you guys, and I'm sorry, and I recognize it now, but I need you again. And if you'll have me, I want to come back. And of course, if they don't accept you, then they're all assholes, and you can go ahead and dump them. They weren't worth coming back to anyways. You can tell them I said that. Bring them here. We'll have fist fights over YouTube comments because everybody knows those define the meaning of life. But yeah, that's basically how that goes. Like, those are the 5 stages of grief. And the 5th stage is basically when you start to get over it. Acceptance is like the final stage that helps you move on. Now, what can happen is regression, where you go back to stage 1 and you go through it all over again. And I did that for 3 years. Yay! Don't do that. Whatever happens, happens. And there's nothing you can do to change it, okay? I know that sounds awful, but that's basically what got me through a really, a couple tough times in my life, which everyone has tough times. Doesn't matter what kind of life you have, everyone has tough times, okay? You could be a rich kid, and they have tough times too, okay? Just different tough times than everybody else, but everyone has their own brand of tough, okay? And we all need help getting through those times. So don't judge people. Don't judge people by the lives they lead. Don't judge people by the troubles they have. What does that sound like a song? You don't know the troubles I don't know. I feel like that's a song, but I can't remember the song. Whatever. That's how my conversations go. Anyways. So yeah. Power. Come on, guys. You've got this. And I mean, if you need somebody to talk to, always feel free to message me in YouTube. I may not reply for a couple days, but I promise I'll get back to you if you need someone to help. But remember, it's all up to you. You can't depend on anyone but you. It's nice to have someone around, but ultimately, it's up to you to get over this. No one can force you to move on. No one can force you to feel happy. It's up to you. So you can sit and wallow and cry in your grief, but only for a little while. Because if you keep doing it, you're never going to get over it. You're never going to move on. One day you have to stand up and you have to say, okay, I'm done. I'm ready. And you just have to keep repeating that to yourself, even if you don't feel like it, because eventually you will. So I hope this was educational and helpful. 12-minute video. Another Darkovika 12-minute video. At least it was mostly on track. I'm getting better. Anyways, I'm actually going to, shortly after this, record a couple videos of me reading some creepypasta. So if you guys have any suggestions of creepypasta that you want me to read, just let me know. Give me some give me some suggestions. I am not going to do the dong chong, hong bong chong dong, whatever it is, ghost. I'm not going to do that. No, just no. I've seen it multiple times. It's not going to scare me. Well, I'll jump, but that's about it. I'll probably go, But, so yeah. Alright. Good. Good talk. Yeah. But yeah, give me suggestions. And otherwise, I am recording a series of videos. I'm, recording them in bulk. I'm recording as many videos as I can, and I'm trying to finish a game, and then I'll upload it to YouTube. Nice and slow, decent. That way you guys get an endless stream of good quality videos. It will be great. Oh, that's a 13-minute video. Alright guys, I'm going to go before this turns into a 20-minute video.